Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hello.
How
Welcome
are
back.
you? How are you, Sini?
Hopefully. I'm good. How are you?
Perfect. Yeah, I'm good too.
Awesome.
Uh,
June is
yeah,
here. It's
yeah.
June. So,
Already, it's wow. Time is well.
half
It's
of
in
the
English.
year.
Time
Yeah.
flies. It's
Yeah,
just
time flies.
yeah.
I just thought 2022 just started and it's June already. So, how is June in France? Is it hot? Is it I don't know,
Well,
like
I would say that yeah. June is the month of the summer. So basically,
mhm.
summer will start on 21st of
Mm,
June.
mm.
And in France, we have something that we call the music party on the
Oh.
21st. So it's something that has been organized for maybe 20 years now. I'm not sure, but
Mhm.
maybe something like 20 years, 25
Mm.
years, maybe 30. I don't know.
Okay.
But whatever.
Long time.
Yeah, it's every year on
Okay.
the 29th of June. You
Mhm.
have the music party, and you can play music or listen music whatever the volume it is during all the evening.
Wow.
So you have a
Awesome.
lot of concerts, you have a lot of events around music. You can also find people playing music, on the street.
Uh-huh.
So I
Okay.
remember somebody that just put a piano, on the street, and it was playing during all the evening. Most of the
Uh-huh.
time, uh, people are just playing music in the street, and it's like it's quite funny. Well,
Mm.
the past event was a bit different because of the COVID, so I expect this year will be very interesting. And
Yeah.
usually have a big concert in Paris
Mhm.
and in the play in, let's say, important places for the big
Mhm.
city. So
Wow.
this is a great month because
Time of the year. Yeah.
yeah, this is the time where the journey are
Mhm.
the most longer.
Mhm.
The weather is good,
Mhm.
and you're listening to music, so
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
it's
perfect.
romantic. It's very romantic. Well, here, I mean, it's good, but in some of the states it's very hot and in some of the states it's fine. So it's kind of a
Mm.
mix of weather, but it's still good. It's still pleasant, I could
Hmm.
say.
Mm.
Yeah, the rains are still here, but yeah, but the one thing that I've been really enjoying is now there are no such strict COVID restrictions,
Mm.
so we have an opportunity to meet people in person, chit chat, and do cool stuff.
Mm.
So that's the best part. I feel June is all about. So
Yeah.
in fact, offices have opened up here in India for in person. The offline offices, so it's going great.
Mm.
Awesome. So I would, before we go ahead with our topic for today, I would love to hear from you all who are live here with us today. Do drop in a hi, just to let us know that you're here, and also we can welcome you. And also, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask, because if you don't ask, we won't be able to interact with you. So yeah, let's begin.
Perfect. So today we're talking about the Entendo Hub. So I think this is something we already uh, tease in the past. Most of the time, we were saying, well, the 7.0 version will be about the hub. This is very interesting. We'll be able to share our components and bundles, and all these things will make the Forces journey a bit more
Meaningful.
mm, exactly.
Hmm.
But let's say, but it's today is the day we will install for the first time the hub. So
Yeah.
basically a demo. So let's start it with a demo. I think you first have some slide to explain that. So maybe
Yes.
we can share the slide. So I'll let you, Soini, explain that, and then let's dive to the demo.
Okay. So about the Entando Hub, I guess few weeks back, I did a blog, and I think we live streamed together too about Entando 7. So the hub was a major new feature, new release on the Entando 7 release. So that's why, if you are willing to know more about it, you can go and check out my blog here. This is the link to it. Also, if you check into our YouTube lives, Anthony and I did a live on, I think it was Anthony that live. I don't remember. I was not there in the live. I don't remember. We've done so many lives. It's hard to remember. So you can go and check out. There had been a live on Entando 7. And over there, we spoke a little about the hub. So, in case you would want to know more about it, you can check out from there too. Now, today we're going to walk you through the installation process of Entando Hub, and that's going to be pretty cool. So, before again diving in deeper, this is a section I picked up from our release notes. If you are interested to go and check out this, I guess you'll have this link stitched on the blog that I shared with you on the chats. So you can go and check that out and you'll get to know about it. So, next we have the definition of a hub, the right absolute definition of the hub. So, it's a repository, and it could be in the form of a local repository, a remote repository, a public or private, that contains components. So, this hub could have components like a single component, a component collection, or solution templates, or packaged business capabilities. So these are the elements a hub typically has. Now, what is a local, remote, public, or private hub? So I'm going to leave that to Anthony, because if I define it to you now, it's going to be confusing because I don't have the demos with me. Because Anthony is going to share the demos with you with the right examples of what these things are. So it's going to be fun. But yeah, typically, as I spoke about the elements that a hub are those four very important elements. I think you can see. This is a screenshot of the hub that I took to share with you how it looks like. In case you are interested to take a look at the hub directly, you can check out this link. I'm going to share it on the chats. Here it is. You can go in and you can check it out. So, as you go in, I could say a couple of things. Exactly what the four essential things are which are present inside a hub. So, I spoke about four keywords uh, which are present inside the hub. I mentioned about single component, component collection, solution templates, and I also spoke about PBCs. So we've discussed a lot about PBCs in the past, but I guess these three words are pretty new to you. So let's first understand what a single component is. So I guess it's pretty easy to understand it from the name itself. So these are building blocks for your applications. I mean, single components. And examples of these could be page template or content template, micro front end, microservice, user experience fragment, UX fragment, or content type. These could be possible categories of single components. Now, you can have examples of each one of those, and that is what I call a single component. And then, as I speak about component collection, so these are package set of single components. So it's like many single components all together is a component collection. And they are assembled components that are in some way functionally unrelated but useful to a composer. So examples could be set of page templates, a set of content templates or content types, widgets, micro front ends, or a mix of every one of them. And solution templates are pre-packaged set of PBCs, component collections, and single components providing full-featured domain-specific solutions. For example, task tracker or supplier portal, or customer portal, or partner portal, e-commerce, etc. These are examples of solution templates. So hope you could understand each one of those. And lastly, I have spoke about again PPCs a lot. We have spoke about PPCs a lot in the past, and everywhere I go, PPC is the hero of the show. But once again, PPCs are encapsulated software components that represent a well-defined business capability, which is recognizable as such by a business user and packaged for programmatic access. So these are the four types of uh, categories we absolutely have inside of a hub, and these are very important. So if you were to have a hub, you can typically create and build all of these and then put it inside uh, it. So we've got some viewers. We've got Massimiliano Ferrero. Hi, thanks for joining in. Really appreciate. Then we've got Brito. Hi, Brito. Thanks for joining in. We've got Demiano. Thanks for joining in. You're from Sardinia. I'm from India. Nice meeting you. Oh well, it's lovely to have viewers from different areas of the country. Uh, awesome, lovely of the universe. so yeah, do drop in from where you are and how you popped into the live today, and let me know. Well, so that was a lot of blabbering on the several types of elements categories we have inside of a hub. But definitely it's all going to be in the live in the demo that Anthony's going to share, and it's going to be crystal clear then. Now, doing a little bit of revision on the four C's. So, in order to build composable applications on the application composition platform, you need to be able to be familiar with the four essential roles. And these roles could be either picked up by one person, could be divided into four people, or could be divided into four teams of many people. So, in the create phase, you are designing, creating, and packaging uh, business capabilities. So, you're writing code, or you're creating the application, or I don't know, you're creating the solution template, or you're creating the component, single component, or component collection, or PPC, and then you are pushing it to the hub in the curate stage. But it's not that easy, because once you try to put in all the things that you've built together and bundle them, we have a guard standing in there, a security officer. Just joking, which is the curator. So the curator makes sure that everything is ready to be validated in terms of security, performance, quality. Lots of many factors are there, which a curator is to take care of. And once those are checklisted by the curator, your created PVCs, single components, component collection, or uh, uh, all those things are going to be available in the hub. But after that, we've got the third role, composer. So once it's available in the hub, what next? We want them to be present inside of an application, a single page application, or a fully fledged full stack application. So someone needs to take care of putting those components, all those kinds of components, into your application. So composer does the job. So he or she picks up all those stuff with respect to their companies or organizations or personal users requirements, and they're gonna compose it in the page nice and clean with respect to the design they've got. And once they've done that, we've got the consumer waiting to enjoy it all. So the consumer is going to consume the page that the composer just created, and the consumer could sit and analyze and monitor or update content or roles or user roles and provide feedback to the entire team behind composition process from the beginning till the end to make it much better in terms of developer experience and user experience. So I guess that is the roles. That was a revision of the four roles in really short, smooth, rocket speed 5 minutes. And I'm not gonna stretch it more further because we've got to do a live demo of it. So then we're gonna start installing the hub. So, Anthony, are you still there?
Oh, excuse me. I was playing, I was composing my application using
Oh,
some
I've got
breaks.
mine too.
I was I
This,
was training myself. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I was listening it. Oh, so I can compose it like this or like that. Oh
I
no, it
compose it
doesn't.
like this.
Oh, but in this case, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. No, you can see that. Oh, I found it. Perfect.
This looks
No,
good too. It looks
yeah.
perfect. Yeah, we can put it like this as well. Wow, nice.
Ah, perfect. So no, thank you, Sydney. Let's go for the demo. So I will try to do a quick demo, install the Nintendo Hub, and explain you everything. So if you have any question
Hmm.
during this process, feel free to ask. But I'm
Definitely.
pretty sure that we will talk about that one more time, so another time. So anyway, you will find a lot of content about the Hub soon on the Nintendo blog or the YouTube channel. So here we go. So I'm sharing my screen. So just to first explain that this is a classic Nintendo application. So we need to have a Nintendo application there because we will install the hub through this application, through the app builder. But first, as Sony said, um, we have several different kind of hub, let's say different ways to use a hub. So the first one we can easily understand is the Nintendo Cloud Hub. So this hub is provided by Nintendo to let people use it for free and connect it to retrieve some bundles. For example, for the moment, we have the customer portal, the Tableau visualization that is a single component. So Soini already defined the standard booking demo, and of course the hub itself. So this is the Nintendo Cloud Hub. So everybody, by the way, maybe we can share with the rest of the people there. So you can access it, you can check everything, you can click on any bundle solution there, and you can find documentation and the different bundles that they are composed with. So then, uh, wait, I was saying this. So this is my application. If I go to the repository, I will find my local hub. So here, this is my local hub. So what I will find here could be bundles that have been installed from any other hub, or it could be bundle I've installed manually. So I mean, for example, using the Nintendo CLI to push, deploy, and install a dedicated bundle. So I will find it here. And this is here I can manage the different hubs. So let's say install, uninstall, deploy, and deploy, upgrade, and so on. So if I want to use a hub if I want to connect a hub into my component as a registry, let's say, here I need to select it and to create a new registry. So it could be the first step to add a hub, and especially if you want to install a hub into your Nintendo app builder. So
Right.
we have all these things are documented in this documentation. So maybe I can just share it also with the chat, so you can find everything here. So if you what you need to do is just to register the hub as a new registry, a new source of let's say components or bundles, and we need to give a name. So I will say that I will name it Nintendo Cloud Hub, and I need to put the URL. So the URL should be the base URL with Nintendo Hub API, Hub Builder API. So
Right.
whatever the
Mm-hmm.
hub you want to add, you need to have the base URL. So this part will be depends on your configuration, your
Mm-hmm.
environment, but this one should be the same for everybody. So then you click on save, and that means now you can access to the Nintendo Cloud Hub. And if I'm clicking it, I can see that I have access to all the different bundles that are listed in the Nintendo Cloud Hub. So basically, if I check that, I can see that I have the hub here, and here I have the Nintendo Hub application bundle and the Nintendo Hub content bundle. Maybe you are wondering, but why do we have one entry here in the catalog, and when you are registering it as a hub here in your local hub builder, you
Mm-hmm.
have two different entries? And the answer is it's quite simple. Is if I accessing to the this catalog to the entry in hub, I can see that I have two bundles here. So because we separate the application bundle from the content bundle. So the application bundle will, by the way, I will just deploy it right now because it can take a few minutes to be deployed. So let me just deploy it, install it, because we need to download the image, the Docker image, and install everything over Kubernetes. So I will just study by doing that, and then we can talk about the rest.
Awesome.
So, so we are installing the 0.1.8 or the Nintendo Hub application bundle, but we also have the Nintendo Hub content
Content
bundle.
model. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and in the content bundle, we'll basically find all the different things such as the page templates, the page
Mm.
UX content, and so on. So
Mm.
yeah, so what I was saying is the application bundle will take
It's deployed.
it's
Deployed.
I need to check that. I don't think so. Maybe I need to go to the local.
Yeah.
Oh, it's deployed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's deployed.
it
Mhm.
was quite quick, and
Yeah.
I can do the same for the content bundle.
It feels so good, right? When something gets installed really quick without
Oh
any
no, it's
fuss.
still okay. Okay, so I think I have some trouble. It's still uh in process.
Hmm.
I think. Let me check that.
Let's find out. Yeah. No, it's deployed.
Deploy. No, I still installing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we deployed, but we need to install it. So we need to wait a little bit more. So yeah, so the idea is now we have the Nintendo Hub. So we have two different bundles that makes the hub as one solution. But you can still decide to only install one of the two bundles. But for example, I don't think so that installing only the content bundle will make sense. But maybe
Hmm.
installing only the Nintendo Hub application, cool. So we have everything here. So as I said, if I check the Nintendo Cloud Hub, I have access to the different bundles. So if we check the standard working demo, we can see we have four different bundles that makes one entry. Oops, sorry, one
Hmm.
entry in this catalog, and you can see that everything is listed here. So makes sense. So then, uh, yeah, so we have everything here. So then what we need, so we need to wait that is will be installed. So it can take, as I said, it can take a little bit of time. Um, we probably can check everything here. So I have my, for people that already know how Kubernetes is working. So I have the different pod listed here, and I have the Nintendo Hub catalog that is just starting. So we can see that is still in pending and is not ready yet. So we need to wait. So this is why it can take time.
Thanks for
It makes
joining
sense.
in, Alessandra. Yay.
So still installing. So what will be the next step? So we will the next step will be quite simple. What we need to do when it's installed is just to ensure that we have the right configuration for the keycloak to let our connected user. By the way,
Mm-hmm.
this is the admin user, so currently I'm logging with the admin user, but the admin user by default don't have access to the Nintendo Hub because it's considered as a specific application, so it's a separated thing. So we have to manage roles differently for the Nintendo Hub than for the rest of the applications. So
Mm-hmm.
this is why you can have multiple application into the same platform and define different roles for the same user. So for example, here I'm the administrator of the platform, but as a user, Nintendo Hub user, I will only have the read access unless I will do the different the configuration to have the right. So let me check that. So we still we have completed. So I guess
Mm-hmm.
it will running. Yeah, it's running now.
It's running.
That's perfect. So maybe we need to wait a little bit more. Not sure, it should be okay. So we have
Mm-hmm.
the components. So this one has been deployed. What about if I'm trying to install? No, it doesn't want. It just kick me. It's
Let's see.
okay. It's
Oh, it's
installed.
installed. Yay!
I
Mm.
need to be patient.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, but definitely this is a so no, this is not a glitch. It's deployed, but it's not installed.
Yeah.
Mm.
What is the difference between install and deploy? Is deploy means
Mm.
it's available in your local registry, in your
Yeah,
local
and
hub.
now you need to install it. That's a second
Yeah.
step.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want
Right.
to use a given component present in the hub in the bundle, you need to install it effectively. It's the main difference. Yeah. So anyway, we have installed both Nintendo application and Nintendo Hub. Oh, by the way, we have the details about what we have. We can find into the bundles here. So we can see that we have the microservices, the micro frontends widget, and here it's more about page templates, UX fragment, page bundle. So as I said before. That means if I am accessing to the page management, I can see now I have my Nintendo Hub here. And that means if I view the publish page, I have my new fresh hub available. That's correct. But
Looks
it's
awesome.
empty. It's
Mm.
empty, and I don't have any right to add new or to manage it. So what I
So
need
I
to
have a
do,
question here. Is
yeah,
this your private hub or local hub?
yeah, we can see that we can say that this is a private hub. Well, it depends on how you will use it or if you want to expose it. But in my case, I'm the only one that have access to this hub for the moment. So let's say if
Mm-hmm.
I am a company, I will probably want to keep this hub as a private one to
Mm.
share my company bundles only. So you will
Mm.
find my company bundles only here. And that means for anybody that want to use Nintendo as an application composition platform, it will be able to select a registry, choose between the Nintendo Cloud Hub or the My Local Hub, and deploy and install bundles from both into My Local Hub. So
Mm.
both elements, two elements, let's say, that are, let's say one platform that can access to different elements. One that
Mm-hmm.
could be a private one and one that could be a public one. So this is the goal, and this is what we will do now. So what I need to do first before that is to access to the keycloak. So I need to access to the keycloak. So to access to the keycloak, you need uh, to
Credentials.
access here and here. So
Mm-hmm.
the base path with auth at the end. And then you access to the administration control. But you have an issue there because you don't
Mm.
have, you need to log in, but you don't have, you can't use the admin user. You need to use a specific user.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. So to retrieve this user, what you can do is to access to the Kubernetes secret
Mm-hmm.
and extract it. So of course you need to have the right, but let's assume that
You have the right.
if you want to log as administrator in
Mm-hmm.
Kicklog, that means you probably have the right to the Kubernetes cluster.
Mm. So by
Okay.
the time you bring that up, I'm just gonna say one small thing to all our viewers. If you're
Mm,
really enjoying this tutorial, do not forget to hit a like. Do not forget to share it with your friends and colleagues who would be
mm.
interested to learn about the hub, the Composable Hub. And do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's all we ask for.
Yeah, that's true. And one more thing is everything I'm doing now, you can do the same locally. What you need to
Right.
do is just to install Multipass and then install Nintendo. You will find everything on the website developers.nintendo.com. And then from that, you can execute the same things I'm doing right now. That means adding the Nintendo Hub as a new registry, then install the hub, and then this is what we are doing now, extract credential from out from Keycloak and log to the Keycloak. So what I need to do here is yeah. So I'm in my and Ubuntu multipass. Excuse me.
Hmm.
I'm in my Ubuntu multipass shell, and what I will do is to execute this command that will read the secret from the Nintendo, well, from the Kubernetes secret and
Okay.
extract the login and the password. So my login is this one, and my password is this one, of course, because I'm installing every time a new, fresh version of Nintendo, the password
Hmm.
is changing. So it's not for the moment. It's not something. It's not a private things here because yeah, this is my
Yeah,
local.
it's kind of a token
Yeah,
that
so
keeps
don't
expiring.
try at home. Don't share your password with anybody. Like I
Anybody?
mean, you
Yeah.
don't see, you can see anything. No, it's just here. It's just for the demo. But of course,
Mm-hmm.
I guess. Well, and by the way, in a company, the people that are managing application
Mm-hmm.
probably don't manage are managing also the key clock. So you need probably
Right.
to ask for somebody to do it for you, to have the right access, to have the right roles, and so on. So then what I need to do is to go to the let me to the client. No, we have the roles, and you can see we have the EH admin role. That is
Mm-hmm.
the role of administration we need to have to administrate the hub.
Mm-hmm.
So what you need to you need to check that. I'm checking. So from the user section, we need to do that. We need to select the admin user, of course. So this is my admin user. So this is the user I'm logging with here. So this is why I need to select it.
Mm-hmm.
And what I need to do is to do a role mapping with the client role. So as I said, we have a client here. Excuse
Mm-hmm.
me, here. This is the hub client, the Entando hub client that have been created when we have installed the bundle. And as I said, too, we have the EH admin role from this client. So now we need to map this role to our user that is present here. The name is admin, so I can access it here. I can manage the role mapping here, and then I can access to a specific client role here. So as you can see, the client roles, the client list here, well, the list here is the different clients. So basically the same we have on the clients menu we accessed before. If I'm clicking here, I can decide to, this is my available roles for this given client, and for my user, I want it to be an admin. So what I just need to add selected. And
Mm-hmm.
now my admin user is a user is a as the admin role for this client. So
Mm.
that means if I refresh the page, I will be able to manage the hub. So what I
Okay.
can do to manage the hub, what I can do, I can manage the user, of course. So I can select a user and add it into a specific organization. I can manage the category and the organization. So the category will be as you defined before. So you need
Mm.
by default component collection, PBC, solution template. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
we have also
Single
one
component.
single
Yeah.
component that is
Right.
not present here, but well, this is the same ID. I can also
Add
decide
it.
to add
Yeah.
a specific one because maybe I have a new category that will match with
Mm-hmm.
my organization, so I can
Right.
add another one. And I can also manage organization. Why? Because as you can see, for the moment we only have Entando Hub partner ones as an example as organization, but it's important to highlight from which organization and bundle is coming from. So
Mm.
then you can decide to filter the different bundles
Mm.
using the organization as a filter.
Right.
So let's say I would like to create my own organization. So this is my company, and I can see this is my company organization.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. So now I
Nice.
have my organization.
Own organization.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But as you can see, I still have no bundles. But what I need
Right.
to do is to add a new bundle here.
Mm-hmm.
I will add one. Okay. So let's say that I'm doing the creator role here, probably. Or maybe it could also be a creator role.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just explaining you why. So what I will do is do access to GitHub. I would like to access to my different repositories. Let me check that.
And a
And
bundle
I
would
know
be great.
I have some bundles that I've created before. All these things are different bundles I've created before
Mm-hmm.
to as examples. So maybe I can just select the for example this one that is a very simple bundle. I think it's just a button. It's just a button made with Angular using a custom element to create a micro front-end.
Mm-hmm.
So my bundle is version and managed under this repository, GitHub repository. So what I can do is to just retrieve the URL first,
Mm.
and I want to add it in my um, Entendo Hub,
Mm-hmm.
my private hub. So what I
Right.
will do is, let's say it's the Angular sample MFE for Microphone 10. I would say that this is a component collection, even if I have only one collection. It's a collection
Mm.
of one. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's kind of a single component, but since we
Yeah,
don't have that category for now, so we're
yeah.
just
I
using some
yeah.
component collection. Mm-hmm.
I haven't credited, but of course I can.
Yeah,
So my
definitely.
documentation address. Oh, I don't have any documentation. That is not good. This is not a good practice. But in my case, I will just add maybe this URL that
Mm-hmm.
is the repository. For the
Okay.
version, I will say that this is 1.00,
Mm-hmm.
and of course I select my organization as organization
Mm-hmm.
here. I want it to be published. So I was saying that I'm doing the creator
Further.
of, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe also the creator role, because you can see that we have a publication request here. So
Mm-hmm.
that means if you are a creator, or let's say no, if you are a creator, you can add a bundle and ask it for a publication request, or you can add
Right.
it as a draft and then ask it for to be publicated.
Mm.
So in my case, I will make it just simple, but I just won't make it published right now.
Also,
And
because right now you're the owner of your own organization, but normally, let's say someone else is a
of course,
curator, someone else is your
yeah,
organizational owner, so
of
then
course.
they can do this. Hmm.
Yeah. It's just because I'm managing everything here, so I can do
Yeah.
whatever I want.
Yes.
But I feel that this should be not true in the real world.
Okay.
So this
Mm-hmm.
is my URL bundle. So I just need to copy and paste the URL bundle of the Git repository. Oh, I misclick. Okay,
Yeah. Fill
let's
it
do
up
it
again.
quickly.
Yeah.
Um, let's say it's sample MFE. So the bundle is that the documentation address will be the same 1.01. Let's say
Just
that is a complete
learn
collection
collection.
and is published. And I need
Published.
to click on add because as I said before, we can have several different bundle for
Mm-hmm.
one let's say bundle. We can have sub bundle, let's say so. So
Mm-hmm.
in this case, I need to add several one. In my case, I only have one. I can have some description. So this is
Demo bundle kind of.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is my first
Mm-hmm.
bundle Angular sample.
Mm.
And I just need to click on add. And now my
Yay!
bundle is available. Well, is available.
Wow.
So I have one bundle in my Nintendo Hub. So that means that everybody that want to use it can just connect my bundle
Mm-hmm.
and retrieve my can just connect to my Nintendo Hub,
Mm-hmm.
private hub, and
And they can
retrieve my
compose it.
bundle. And
Yeah.
this is what we will do now. So if I go back to my hub builder, I will do the same thing I did before for the Entendo Color Hub. That means I will add a new registry here. So let's say it's the AVDA4J registry, or let's say hub, private hub.
Mm-hmm.
And what will be the URL? So I was saying that if you check the documentation, we explain that I think you have something. Yeah, it should be base URL slash Nintendo Hub API and so on. So
Slash APA. Mm-hmm.
yeah, so my base URL. So I just need to pass that, and my base URL should be something like this.
Mm.
Here we go. Oh, one slash is enough.
Yeah.
And then I need to click on
Save.
save.
Mm.
And that means if now I want to access it, I just need to click here and you
Yeah.
can see that we have the Nintendo Angular template bundle. So this is the bundle. Well, this is one bundle we have installed from my private cloud here. So what I can do now, so yeah, as I was saying, one platform that can use one private and one public. You can see that I have one public available here, can access to all the different bundles. I can access to my private. I have one bundle for the moment, and I can access to my local hub that contains the effectively installed or the element I have installed manually. That is not the case for the moment. So let's say I want to install my Angular bundle. So I just need to click first on deploy. So so that means if I'm clicking on deploy and I'm going back to the local registry, I can see that my bundle is deployed in my platform. That doesn't mean that is installed. I can't use it, but I can decide to install it because it has been deployed. And then I can click on install. So don't worry, it will not take as many time as it has been the case for the Entendo Hub because it's only a small micro content.
Mm-hmm.
So if we go now, well, my bundle has been installed, so I don't have any pages in my bundle. I only have one micro content. So if you go to the component and MFE section, you can see that I have Nintendo template MFE Angular. That is basically the component included in my bundle. This is not used. So let's create a page. So I will try to create a page. Let's say is the sample Angular. And I will select it. I want it to be at the home root level. I can make it to free access. and let's try to select the 1 2 column. So if you want to select, if you don't know, by the way, just a pro tip, if you don't know which template you have to select, you can click here and you have the different templates that are available as a page template now. So we decide to select it and
Hmm.
save. I can click on save and design now, and I just need to drag and drop the different element I want. So let's say first I want my logo, so I need to go in the page section. I can drag and drop my logo, but what I want to have is my Angular template MFE. So I just need to drag
So
and
you're
drop it.
composing now.
Yeah, I'm composing what I was,
Cool.
yeah, I was playing with that, but this is exactly the same thing. So I'm composing like that with all the different components. And I can publish my page. And if I click
Hmm.
on view publish page, I can see that I have this small button I was
Button.
talking about. Yeah, I call the API. That is not working, by the way, because I don't have any API available behind that. But anyway, this is my
This was the
sample
process.
Angular. Yeah,
Yep.
this was the process from defining a
Scratch.
bundle,
Hmm.
adding it into a hub, add the hub at the registry, uh, install, deploy, and compose, and then I'm consuming the page. I can click anytime I want. This is just, it's just so fun. No, I'm lying. This is not fun, but whatever. This is my application. So
Awesome.
another, for example, what we can do, another, if we can continue the demo, to ensure that everybody has understand what we were saying, is we can access to the Nintendo sample. I think we have something there
Hmm.
uh, to Tableau, I think, for example.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can use that as an example.
Yeah, Tableau example bundle. So
Bundle. Hmm.
this bundle is available on the Nintendo Hub. So here,
Hmm.
this is the
Yes.
Tableau visualization.
Hmm.
But let's say I'm also managing my own hub, so I can add any bundle I want if I can access to the GitHub repository.
Hmm.
So what I need to do is once again click here to copy the URL to access to this repository.
Hmm.
Then go back to my Nintendo hub, my private hub. I can click on add, and I can decide, oh, I'm adding the Tableau bundle.
Right.
Let's say that. So instead of saying that this is my organization, I will say that this is the Nintendo organization.
Nintendo's and
Yeah,
published.
published. Once again, same process, same things. I'm adding the Tableau bundle, Tableau, oh, Tableau, no, bundle.
Hmm.
Click on add, and this is available now. So that
Yeah.
means if I go back to my app builder, to my
Hmm.
repository,
Hmm.
and I decide to select not the intended cloud app, but my private app, I can see that
We can see
I have
two.
now access the
Yeah.
Tableau example bundle. It was not
Mm.
available a few minutes before. So I can click here, deploy, once again, same things, install. It should not take too many times here too. So install 80%. That's great. And now I can decide to close it. I don't think I have any pages here, but
Hmm.
what I can do is to then
Add a
design
page. Yeah. Or design
design
an existing.
yeah, the page, my sample Angular page. I can design it again, and I can find into the user section the Tableau
Hmm.
sample widget. I can add it here. I need to configure it. I think I don't need to change anything here, and publish. And if I'm checking my publish page,
It
it's
is here.
working.
Yay! It's working.
So
We have
what
a
I
comment. We
oh
have a new comment from Michelle. Michelle, thanks for the lovely comment. He
mm,
says, fantastic company. Well, that's for the whole Entando. We're going to convey this message to our friends at
yeah,
Entando, our colleagues. Thank you so much for
thank you,
joining
thank
in,
you.
and the rest of you too. Yeah, go on, Anthony.
Yeah, but yeah, so finally, what I did here, it was it was the same thing, the same idea. It's just,
Mm,
playing with the different things. Is register one bundle into my
mm,
private hub, and then install and deploy it. Well, deploy it and install, and then compose it, and I'm consuming it. So I have covered, in a few minutes, I have covered every step,
yeah.
every step of the process you have um, explained before. So that is very exciting because having the hub is a really, I think it's the hub is a game changer. It's
Yes, it is.
definitively changing the where you are using ACP, because as you can see, with really um, simple steps,
Mm,
I can now easily share my different components.
mm-hmm,
Previously, we needed to install it in only a local hub.
mm-hmm,
That's what we call it. We call that the internet component repository.
mm-hmm,
But now it's a bit different. Is I can have a dedicated person to manage the hub.
mm,
Of course, it should be my curator. I can accept contribution from different hub, from different person, from different places. I can define some pipelines or some processes to ensure that what I
mm,
am getting on the hub is correct or not. And then I can expect my teams, my
mm-hmm.
composite teams, to select the element they want and install them, and of course compose with them.
Yeah.
That's all.
Definitely. Well, in the upcoming videos, if you keep an eye in our YouTube channel, we're going
Mm,
to come up with short definitions of all the things we're showing in the live now.
yeah.
And I guess Anthony and I are also going to come up with blogs to help you learn these, because I know this is a very interesting concept. The concept of the hub is
Mm,
very interesting. So, definitely, we're going to come up with shorter videos so that it's not much time consuming and it's easy for you to
mm.
quickly grasp it. So, for that, you need to keep an eye on our YouTube channel and all the places we are in. So definitely do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because else you won't be notified. So yeah.
Yeah, and one more thing is you can access to all the different, let's say, to all the different detail
Mm-hmm.
from the official documentation. So I'm just
Yes.
adding it into the chat. So unfortunately, I think for people from LinkedIn can't see
Mm-hmm.
the chats from Restream. So let me just connect it. I'm connecting to Restream to LinkedIn, excuse me,
Mm-hmm.
and I will add it into the
And
chat.
share
So
this
to
over
ensure that
there.
everybody will have access to this documentation. So, but you can everything is explained. Well, the thing is probably wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm launching the video too. uh, Let me just. This is the first time I'm accessing to uh, a, a live in LinkedIn, so I don't know where I'm
Yeah.
supposed to add
I I
any
can help you
comments.
with that. I can
Oh,
help.
okay. I have the comments on the right.
Yeah, it's on the
Okay,
right.
okay.
Mm,
So I'm just adding it, so you can see that I've just shared with you, so you have access to all these different things about the hub. But as you said, Soini, the
mm.
plan also is to make videos about that. So one of the next step will be to
Come up with those.
release a video that will just summarize everything here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be helpful, and sometimes like it's the most helpful thing that we can
Hmm.
do for you all. And definitely do stay around us, and you can also join our mod squad community, where we're still building the community with all of yours help, where even in the future, if you're really interested in all the concepts that we are teaching, we're trying to share, you can join in and contribute to the entire composable journey that we have planned for the future. So definitely do join us. And I think I have shared the link to our Discord in the chat. So if you scroll up to the top of the chat, and you'll be able to see it. Well, yeah, that's all. That's all from my
Perfect.
end.
Yeah,
Awesome.
perfect. I think we have covered everything today. It was, whoa, so interesting and very consistent. I hope so for all these
It was an
people.
awesome demo, Anthony.
Perfect. So see you next time for a
Yep.
new adventure next week
Yep.
for live, and maybe in a few days for a blog post or anything else. You can still reach us on Twitter or,
Yeah.
as you said, on Discord. We are, well, let's say, always available unless
Yep.
we are sleeping or eating or taking care of the children or doing some
Yeah.
sport. But yeah, you
Yeah.
can still drop a message there, and we will be
We are
happy
everywhere
to answer you or to spend time with you to
with our
talk about that.
questions. Yep.
Yeah,
All right then.
perfect.
See you all.
See you. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.